Hey everyone, welcome to this Windows channel. And I thought I'd do a little report, after using the official release of Windows 10 for a week. It's been a week officially today. Also the observations because I have a lot of comments on the channel and I can see the distress of everybody that has problems. I can see the few comments of the people that find that it's fantastic and it goes well, and that's where it's complicated to really understand and deal with what Windows 10 is actually a flop or something goes right or okay. So you know what? These are my personal observations, and they are observations, honest observations of what I see on my channel with the all the traffic that I get and all the comments and all the articles that I've read in the past week. You know what? I am the guy that to make sure that you guys get the latest information and the best information. I look at probably like 15 or 20 hours of podcasts of computer stuff. And I read a lot of stuff on computers on what's happening with Windows and so on for the channel. And I have your feedback. And I also have the feedback in the forums of Microsoft. And I go through that and I look at what you can actually say that may be a problem with Windows itself or maybe a problem with the user itself. And it's very hard to draw a line of who's the problem, what's the problem, where's the problem, especially in Windows. So I'll start with my first comments of my own experience with Windows 10 on this Windows 8.1 laptop that I upgraded while erasing everything. The first observation I must have, the ones that were the closest to when I upgraded, is I did have a little issue, a very small issue, but I'm a tech guy, so I can just go through this easily. But when I do that, I do think about, the average Joe that's just installing, upgrading Windows, and he's stuck with that type of problem. You know what? For me, what is a very small problem is a very big problem for others. And I'm very aware of that. In my Windows 8.1 machine, what I was aware is that, I had a little Wi-Fi problem. The first hour, I noticed that my Wi-Fi didn't connect. And you know what? A lot of comments that I've seen is about Wi-Fi that has problems. And what I did, I went to the device manager. I uninstalled the Wi-Fi driver and I just clicked to refresh the drivers and it reinstalled it. And you know what? It fixed the problem right away. But the thing is I knew where to go and what to look for. So my first observation is I understand that if some people have a glitch, which is honestly a small glitch for the good guy that knows what to do, I can understand it's a very big glitch for someone that just doesn't know where to go when something goes wrong. That said, it's the only glitch. The rest, Windows 10 works perfectly. It's fast, it's crisp, and it's really, really a good operating system. And Microsoft did the best they can to make this upgrade the easiest possible. From what I can see, because I forced upgrade, I did not have yet the permission to do so in the bottom taskbar. And you know what? By all observations, a week after, I noticed that pretty much everybody that had the upgrade go ahead, where it said, yep, let's upgrade, the majority had a very good experience and everything went well. What I see is that when you force upgrade a computer that was not still yet to upgrade, that's where a lot of problems seem to happen. You know, I did a video the same day or the day after where I actually showed how you can force upgrade if you don't have the icon and so on. But there's a reason people don't have the icon. Microsoft did say when you don't have the icon, it often means that your computer is still not compatible with Windows 10. As for the observations of the operating system itself, works fine. It's fast, it's great. I've used Edge almost exclusively because I want to use Edge. I want to see Edge. I want to really experience what Edge can do. What's missing in Edge? It's still not compatible with a lot of websites. There's a lot of websites that just display weird. I've run into problems in Edge where it freezes on some websites, and you know, it takes like 30 or 45 seconds before it just unfreezes. Not a lot of them. You know, these are very small minority, but I do serve the web a lot, so you know, I had these problems happen basically. Um, a lot of you are asking for one thing and you know it's missing, but it's coming up. That's what you got to know. It's really coming up. Um, it seems that a portion of you guys are using ad blockers, and no, Edge cannot have ad blockers because it does not accept add-ons, but it will eventually. In the TH2 Threshold 2 update in October, it should give you the possibility to really get add-ons, and you'll be able to add ad blockers and stuff like that. It also accepts Chrome add-ons, which is going to be pretty cool, I think. For the rest of the operating system, the way it works, the way everything is, you know, going, it's just great. You know, fast boot up, great interactions. My computer's been going really well, and you know, I'm really happy with Windows 10. I think it's a great operating system. It's a great mix. Another experience that I have though is with my touch tablet. I did upgrade my touch tablet to Windows 10 also. That's where I would say that basically Windows 8.1 Touch was better than Windows 10. And I'm a little sad about that. You know what? Windows 8.1 on the touch was perfect. And I think they should have kept that in the tablet mode here. And I did get a lot of comments about that. People saying, you know what, Windows 10 on a touch device is broken. It's not broken, it's different. And it's different to a point that if you're really a touch person with your device, and you know, on a touch tablet, I've got used to Windows 8.1 on the touch device. I do admit that I am always searching for some stuff. And a lot of people hate the Charms bar, but I gotta say that the Charms bar was kind of cool in Windows 8.1. I know that for people that were in a regular desktop or you know a mouse and keyboard, I understand that you know the Charms was just bad and it should have not been there basically. Of course, when you swipe on a touch device, you do get, you know, the action center with all that you need and notifications and so on. But on a touch device, I think there's still place for something more. Overall, I'm still happy. That's for sure. As for the problems that people have, it's very hard to really count on that because the people that will actually interact on this channel are mostly people that have problems. Okay? And that is difficult to really give a good vibe and say, well, we have this percentage of people that have problems, this percentage that have a good experience. And the thing is that a week after the release, we're somewhere around like maybe 30, 40, 50 million Windows 10. And you know what? The only people that actually interact for 90% are people that have problems. And there's a very small minority that actually says, cool, things are upgrading well. And that I can see even on my channel here. Maybe 2 or 3% of the comments are, wow, my upgrade went really well and everything is okay. And maybe 95% of the comments on my channel are, I got this problem since I've upgraded. So for somebody that looks at the comments, he's probably going to say, well, Windows 10 is a flop, it doesn't work well. Thing is, I'm pretty sure from what I've read and what I've seen everywhere, and actually there was on Windows Weekly, Paul Thurrott mentioning this also. I think the majority of the people had a very good experience upgrading. It's just that we don't hear from the people that had the good experience. And we're stuck with the comments of the people that have problems. So it's difficult to give a good image to a product when that happens. Still, I understand that all of you that have problems and are stuck with a Windows experience that doesn't work, and you know, including my family, my own family, a few people had problems and went back to their old Windows 8.1 or Windows 7. And when I ask them questions or I talk to them, you know what? All they say is things that I could have fixed very easily for them. And they would have stayed in Windows 10 and had a great experience. Problem is not Windows 10 that's broken. Problem is due to lack of knowledge. It's also due to driver problems. You know what? A lot of people, from what I read, seem to have really some bad drivers. Drivers from Windows 8 that need upgrading or need updating. You know what? I went through my list of drivers here on my computer and noticed that a lot of the drivers that I had an update that could be done on them, and things were really going well. So it's really, you know, complex. Add to that an issue where activation was a problem. A lot of people been, you know, letting me know, well, Windows doesn't activate. Is there something wrong? Yeah, there is an issue with activation. Last week, personally, there was an issue. You know, on Wednesday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, activation was really, really bad on Microsoft. And I think it's just there's like too much activation at the same time. This week seems to be really, really better on that. So, you know, if I have to do personal observation of the first week, I think Microsoft did a great thing with Windows 10. But I do think, like in all experiences, it's not perfect. And you know what? If you have a problem, if you have something that goes wrong, if you forced updated, maybe you did it too fast, there's still people that haven't upgraded to Windows 10. And there's still people that might not have Windows 10 until a few weeks from now. And the reason is it's just not, their computer's just not ready yet. So if you force updated and it doesn't work well, maybe you shouldn't have force updated. But you know what? I forced updated my machine, but with the knowledge that I have that I can fix things when things go wrong. A lot of people forced updated because they just can't wait. But they don't have the knowledge to fix a problem that might arise. So it's very complex. But I still give, you know, a thumbs up to Microsoft. I still give a thumbs up to Windows 10. It's a great operating system, and I think that, you know, slowly things will get better. I want to have your feedback on this. You know what? I'm going to have a lot of feedback of negative people, that's for sure. All I want is in the comments that you'll leave, I want to have civilized conversation. So please leave a nice comment, negative or positive. Leave the comment. And you know what? If your comment is civilized, and when I say civilized, I mean there's no F word, there's no, really bad things. Just your own honest opinion in a correct way expressed. And we're going to leave that on the channel. And I was thinking of probably taking this and maybe take the whole package of comments and somehow send this to Microsoft somehow. And any types of comments. What you like, what you don't like. You upgraded, it's bad, it's not bad. Just express yourself in a very correct way. And if you're not civilized anyways, I'm going to delete your comment. So you better just say it correctly. And you know what? You'll be heard. I want to have your feedback. And I want to have the feedback of everybody that everything went well and you're just happy. Let's try to have a correct and, maybe a sensible way of knowing how much are happy and how much are not happy in a civilized way. If you enjoy my videos, why not subscribe to my channel? You'll be informed when new videos are online. If you have any comments, questions, anything you want to know, please feel free to ask. And I hope to have a great moment of feedback on this channel with this video. Thank you for watching.